Hey guys, today I'm going to be showing you a really quick and easy way to make these little bat wraps. These bat wraps are on their way to Australia. You may have seen that there was a really bad wildfire and they were asking for anyone who knows how to sew to make these and a variety of other items. This is just going to be a quick tutorial on how to make these in case you're interested. I use one of JoJo's toys to show you how this works. Okay, I guess I'll be using this tissue packet. Okay, so how they would use these is there's a squishy pillow end and then a long bit of fabric. What you do is you would take the bat and roll it up like a little bat burrito. And then the bat will be nice and snug inside of this, resting on that little pillow. All wrapped up to keep it nice and warm, and so it can't really move around and injure itself. So to make these, it's really quick and easy. I am just using a variety of scrap fabrics that I had from making a bunch of flannel blankets. The fabric has to be flannel so it's nice and soft and comfy and breathable for the injured animals that are recovering. Let's turn all these scraps into one of these. The scraps that I had were not quite long enough, so all I did was half the length. So you can see I have the right sides facing each other, right sides together. So I put a pin where the 3-inch mark is. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sew all the way around using a 1/4 inch seam allowance, almost the whole way. Leave this part open from the pin to the edge. You can go ahead and pin your fabric all the way around if you want. I'm not sure why people are so scared of bats. Sure, some of them have fleas and rabies, but so do some dogs. Don't forget you're going to want a forward and back stitch to lock in those stitches. Just make sure when you're coming along the final edge, you stop right here. Do not pivot on the final corner because remember, we want to leave this section open. Okay, so now you will have something that looks like this. It's sewn around all sides except for this little section. What we're gonna do now is flip it right side out. Poke all the corners out. So now you wanna take what you have so far. You have the opening up here, and you're gonna make a mark 4 inches away from this edge. I'm just using a chalk pencil. This is gonna become our pillow. Now we're just gonna sew a straight line along that mark that we just made. For the safety of the animals, you're gonna wanna make sure you cut all your strings. Do you guys remember when I bought this giant box of polyfill for my Ursula tentacles and I wasn't sure if I was going to have enough for it? I still have an absolute ton. So anyway, you are going to find your opening, grab a handful, and just start stuffing it in. You want the pillow part to be squishy but firm. And then once you've done that, take your raw edges and flip them in. In the next step, we're gonna top stitch all the way around, which is going to close up this gap and then make the pillow a little bit more supportive for them. This is the trickiest part. Just sort of keep mushing the pillow down as you're going along. Once you're past the squishy pillow, just keep sewing around. When you get to the other end, just move all the stuffing to the other side. Don't forget to forward and back stitch, and watch your fingers on this part. Make sure you clip off any loose threads. Check to make sure your opening is all sealed up. And there you have it, your very first bat wrap. So now that you know how to sew a bat wrap, make 100 million of them and send them all to Australia. Okay, well maybe not quite that many, but if you have any scraps, they sure would appreciate it.